Hey guys, how we doing? And welcome back to another Ricoh GR III quick tip. This quick tip, what is IBIS? Now before I go on, I do want to point out, because as people watch this video, they'll see what's this and what's he putting his thumb on back there. Anybody that's watched my videos, you know what these are, but I'm going to explain it very quickly because I don't like taking this off. This is the GA1 coupler. I'll pull it off real quick like that. It pops back on like that with a UV filter with 49mm thread. I use that to protect the lens from potential dust. I don't know that it specifically and effectively works perfectly, but it's not necessarily designed for that. But I've had this on there ever since I've started and it's worked great. I also use my JJC thumb grip so I can put it back here, put my finger back here and not on the camera. So as you see me moving the camera around, because I like to hold it like this, by the way, so you can't do that without the GA1 coupler. At any rate, that's what you're seeing, and that's why this camera looks different than the other GR3s you're seeing out there, because I have this housing on there. Now, back to the point of this video and IBIS. So what is IBIS? IBIS is in-body image stabilization. One more time, in-body image stabilization. What does that do? What IBIS does is allow you to, instead of putting your camera on a tripod, it allows you to hand hold and get that half second, maybe up to a second photograph. So again, not something you would use on a regular basis, but it is in there and it's awesome. And when you're at that 1/50th, 1/60th, 1/80th of a second, it does definitely come in handy. Okay guys, I found a new barn. I got permission to walk out here in my tennis shoes. Okay, now freezing my ass off, so we got to get in here. A sweat jacket, sweatpants, and tennis shoes. Getting out of the wind because we're going for, oh, the wind's going this way. Oh. Okay, come on, is there a non-windy spot here? Oh, thank gosh. Okay, you try not to breathe in all the, okay, so we're going to 1 second. I'm shaking so much now that I'm gonna have a hard time. I don't know if I can hold steady at 1 second. Okay, here we go. The way I did this, I pushed down and just held. I'm at ISO 100, f11. Okay, these might come out. Okay, so my exposures look, oh, Sammy, too, that's creepy. Let's get this. Again, that's 1 second. Now let's see if this, okay, it does not look like it came out well, so let's try to hold this again here at 1 second. I've got to brace myself. You could put it on burst and possibly work better, but I'm just doing one shot at a time. So we're going, okay, so this is half a second. I can feel myself moving as I'm shooting these. Okay, here we go, half second. I'm just shivering so dang much. 1 second, here we go, 1 second. I can't hold it steady. Okay, we got to get out of here. It's too freaking cold. Okay, so there you see, I was actually able to hand hold this camera and get up to a 1 second photo. Not something I would do on a regular basis, and it's always got to be a stationary situation. There's a lot of ways you can do it. You can hold it like this, where you brace your arms against your side and you just hold it, hold your breath, and take that shot. But I don't have many, there's not many times where I need to do that. I've just never had to use that. But the idea is, if you need to, you can with the Ricoh GR3. That's what IBIS is. There's nothing mysterious about it, nothing groundbreaking, earth-shattering. It's just a great feature in a really great camera. I love this camera for street photography. But when you pull this out of the box and you shake it, don't freak out. It's supposed to shake. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with the IBIS system. There are those that say you should not use IBIS above 1/60th of a second. If you're shooting at 1/500th of a second, 1/400th of a second, like I do with street photography, you really don't need IBIS because your shot is so quick. Again, I don't have scientific proof to say that that is correct or incorrect. I typically turn my IBIS off when I'm out doing street photography because I am shooting at 4 or 500th of a second. and I just don't need it on. It also sucks some battery life out. But if you're out with the kids, with a family on vacation, or you're just out taking snapshots and that sort of thing, then I see no reason not to have IBIS on there. But if you're above 300th of a second, 400th, 500th of a second, I doubt you really need the IBIS. So you can turn it off in the camera, and it will save a little battery life. But anything below, I'd say 125th of a second or so, if that's what you're shooting, maybe a cloudy day and you've got a low shutter speed, don't hesitate to go down to 1/50th of a second, 1/40th, whatever case might be. Now, if somebody's walking past your frame or you've got a car going by, you're still going to get motion blur. It doesn't stop the motion blur. So hopefully that's explained IBIS to you. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please leave them below. You can find the links to purchase the camera, the GA1 coupler, and also the JJC thumb grip and other things in the description below. That does help this channel. Very much appreciated. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Ricoh GR III quick tip.